This is Kevin Mayo, and today we're going to drink some Oakshire Brewing Ill-Tempered Gnome, the winter warmer. And I don't know if it's Oakshire or Oakshire, but it's O-A-K-S-H-I-R-E. So this is the last one of my Beer of the Month clubs, and it's a winter warmer. I think it's Rate Beer called it a winter warmer, and Beer Advocate called it an English strong ale, or vice versa, I forget which. So it's a strong ale or a winter warmer. It is, IBUs is 65, so which is fairly strong or fairly bitter for a winter style ale. And I don't know anything else about it. Don't know anything else about the brewery. They're another Oregon brewery, and I don't know anything about really anything else about the style. So we'll get out our old-fashioned church key, we'll give it a crack, and we'll see what we got. When I was a kid, that's what we always called those, was a church key, or that's what my dad called them. Let's go ahead and give it a pour. Well, it's pouring fairly dark, with a fairly dark head on it. And again, those winters are all over the place. Sometimes they are just a dark, strong ale. Sometimes they get all kinds of spices added to it. This is quite a bit of head on this one. Quite aggressive, and it wasn't an overly aggressive pour, but we got a solid 2.5 fingers of, and I would say brown head. It's a little probably darker than tan. And it's a deep ruby red. Not a lot of carbonation, only a slight amount of carbonation. Probably not enough light to see it, but we'll bring it up to the camera. And one of the places I read should be an English pint glass, so I have my English Imperial glass out from Smutty Nose. We'll go ahead and give it a test. We'll do the aroma. So you do get a little bit of a roasted malt, like a bread cracker. A hint of lemon. None of this is really overpowering. I mean, sometimes when you pour a beer, you can smell the aromas coming up off the glass. Most of this is fairly subtle. I would say the predominant would be the like a roasted malt, a little bit heavier, darker malt than just your typical. But I don't want to call it chocolate. Oh, I just did get it. I just got a hint of chocolate. I have been letting this warm up. It's been out for a while now. So there are a fair amount of aromas in this. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Oh, wow. Really, really chocolate up front. I was not expecting that at all. Oh yeah, just like a dark, bitter chocolate. Oh, dark, roasty malt. Oh man, but it's got a little bit of that astringency that you'd get like out of an IPA or a lager, so it's not like syrupy and thick like a stout. Oh, now I'm getting a nice bitter back end. This, my friends, is a real hidden gem. I don't know if you can even find this. I don't know if they distribute it all. I did do a quick look at their website trying to look for malts and hops. They don't really give me much, just kind of that 65 IBUs that I saw earlier, that I talked about earlier. But this is a real winner. Got a little bit of that, even though I keep calling it chocolate, it's got a little bit of that brown ale going on. It's malt forward. So I get a little malt, I get that deep chocolate, and then I even get hints of a deeper chocolate. And I started to go into it, but I got carried away. There is, when I said I smelled a little lemon, there is just a hint, and I'm talking just a faint taste of citrus in there somewhere. A nice, smooth, like I said, astringent, but It is a little bit drying at the back end. I'm even getting a little resin on the back of the tongue. I thought I tasted a hint of pine in one of the tastings. This baby is a good beer. I'm going to give this a solid 90 out of 100. This is right up there. This is a real find, a real treat. I'm glad I had a chance to try this. I don't know if you guys can find it. If you do, buy it and try it. Till next time, keep drinking.